The True Tale of the Beloved Tilly Hat. Many, many years ago, on a semi-deserted island, there was a man who was beloved by all. He was loved for his kindness, his awesome fishing skills, and his wise storytelling. But there was just one problem. Storytelling was made against the law by the wicked king. The reason the king hated storytelling was that when he was a little boy, his wicked stepmother would scare him each night, telling him horror stories about an evil, stinky skunk who would find naughty children and spray them with a stench so awful that no one would be their friend. To this day, the king hates stories and he hates skunks. Because storytelling was outlawed, the people had to tell their stories at night around the campfire by pantomime. Thus charades was invented. The story they always told with charades was, one skillful trampoline jumper decided one day that sliding down the slide, digging holes in the dirt, and making sounds with his armpit was more his thing. Those around the campfire didn't understand the story, but they always laughed at the armpit part. The only one that could interpret this story was the wise man in the till.
Jumping on a rock was super fun, but digging into dirt, sliding into bars was worse than someone's noise after they make eating beans. I see. That was very wise. Yeah, that was pretty sweet.
The people thought he was so wise that he should go on a boat by himself to America to show them how wise he is. But on the boat he fell asleep, and when he woke up he found himself on a deserted island. Oh, shoot! He had no food, no clothes, and no one to listen to his stories. So he built himself a shelter with reeds for the roof, so he had a place to sleep. Then he realized that he had no clothes, so he had to make himself some shorts out of reeds. And he found some grapevines and he picked some grapes for his food. But then he realized he needed some friends to tell his stories to. So he found some tree stumps and a ball, and he named his ball Wilson, and they would listen to all the stories that he had. Wilson became his best friend. He would tell them stories every night, all the stories that he had in his memory from when he used to live with his other friends. And every night he would go to sleep in his shelter with his best friend. And what the man in the Tilly hat learned is that you can pick your friends and you can pick your nose, but you can't pick Wilson's nose because he doesn't have one. The end.